This is Activity 5.3 on page 173, Presenting Data with Pivot Charts. We have the workbook My Sales Data open. You are pleased with the modifications you have made to the pivot table reports that you have created. You know that when you present this data to management, they will want to see the data represented visually. You decide to create a pivot chart from one of your pivot table reports. Number 1, create a pivot chart from the pivot table on sheet 1. We're going to navigate over to our worksheet that's currently named sheet 1. And on the pivot table tools contextual tab, we're going to go to the Analyze tab. In the tools group, we're going to select pivot chart. This opens up the Insert Chart dialog box. The category we want selected is column, and we're going to select our fourth type, which is the 3D clustered column chart. Click on that and select OK. And you can see that a 3D clustered column chart is dropped into sheet 1. And this represents total sales for each region by quarter. We're going to just move this over to the right of our pivot table. Number 2, examine the Southwest region. As you can see, the total sales in this region are lower than in other regions. On our pivot chart, we're going to select the region field. So that is our row labels. We're going to deselect, select all, and we just want to show Southwest. Check that off and click OK. And you can see our pivot chart updates to represent the data that's shown in our pivot table. And you can see that there's a decline in sales after the second quarter in our Southwest region. Number 3, create a pivot chart for the pivot table on sheet 2. So we're going to navigate over to our sheet 2 worksheet. Make sure you're clicked anywhere into your pivot chart, anywhere into your pivot table. Go up to your Analyze Contextual tab in your Tools group and select Pivot Chart. In your Insert Chart dialog box, you want to make sure that the column category is selected. And again, we're going to select 3D Clustered Column Chart, which is our fourth type. Click OK. You can see that's dropped into sheet 2 for us, and you can move that anywhere so it's not overlapping your pivot table. Number 4, examine the product sales for the Southwest. We're going to go to cell A4 on our pivot chart, which is your row labels drop-down. We're going to deselect the Select All box, and we just want to check off Southwest. Click OK from there. Again, you can see not only does our pivot table update, but also the pivot chart, which is based on that table. So this displays total sales of products in the Southwest region. You can see that the sales of Bluetooth speakers, music players, and printers are low in this region. So that's our light blue column, our dark blue column, and our green column. So this is shown in our legend to the right. Number 5, modify the design of the pivot chart on sheet 1 to further explore details of the Southwest region. We're going to click back over to our sheet 1 worksheet. Make sure that your pivot chart is selected, And we're going to go up to our Design Contextual tab. And in our Chart Styles group, you can hit the More button, and we're going to apply Style 8. So for me, that's the first one in the second row of the gallery. We want to double click on any column of our pivot chart. So I'm going to double click on quarter 1 here. And this opens up the Show Detail dialog box. We're going to select State from this list and click OK. And our pivot chart and pivot tables are updated with the states in the Southwest region. So that's Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas are now shown. So it broke it down by state within that region. All right, we can go up to our Quick Access toolbar and save our updates. And we can leave this workbook open for our next activity.